Canelo. So Canelo can't get a fight, huh? Canelo and his team have been screaming out that whenever people fight him, that they keep asking for the moon and the stars, and that because of that, it's becoming very difficult at this time for him to set up fights. And but the reality of the situation is that that's what the zone has been giving people. They've been giving people, quote, the moon and the stars. That's been the basement, the floor of what they've been offering people for all this time. So because of that, yes, when they fight someone like you, they're going to expect a certain amount of money. When you're giving someone like Mikey Garcia $7 million to fight an absolute nobody, you know what I'm saying, a lower tier comp guy, when you're giving Gennady Golovkin, $14-15 million to fight, lower tier competition, when Danny Jacobs getting $12 million to fight Canelo Alvarez, when Gennady Golovkin was getting 12, 13, 14 million, whatever he got to fight, people are going to expect a substantial amount of money to face you. They're not going to be okay with $3 million or $4 million or whatever it is that you're offering. They're going to want a substantial amount of money, $1 billion deal. That's what they kept screaming out, right? That we have the biggest budget in boxing. That's what DAZN kept spewing. We got $1 billion budget. That's what they kept yelling. That's what they kept yelling. And because of that, that's what people still expect. You can't consistently give people that type of money, then expect other people to all of a sudden now want to take substantially less, especially when they're facing your top guys. It's not going to happen. That's why someone like an Adrian Broner be like, I want $20 million for my fight. Because, okay, if you're giving Mikey 7, if you're giving this dude 12, if you get him Gennady Golovkin $15 million to fight a bum, he understands what a fight between him and Devin Haney does. He completely understands what a fight of that nature does for the zone. When it comes to popularity, viewerships, attention, all that. And so he knows what his worth is in that particular type of situation when it comes to the zone. He understands that, So because of that, anybody who fights Canelo, they're going to want that same type of money. If you want Charlo to come there, yeah, Charlo's going to want a substantial amount of money because he understands what a unification bout on the zone does, especially with him bringing in, the amount of people that he brings into his fights already right now by himself and the 2 point whatever million he does every time he fights on Fox. It's like once I went to a restaurant, I went to TGI Fridays, right? That's like the restaurant. I went over there one day. It was about 30 minutes for me. And it was like empty. It was on a Friday. Empty. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. We don't have to wait for no seats or nothing. So, I sat down, whatever, ordered a coffee. The coffee was trash. And I was like, yo, can I get another coffee? So I get the coffee, another coffee again. They use their coffee's banging. It was like trash again. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Order my food. I get my food. I ordered a burger and some fries. I get these fries that when you break them open, it was like, I don't know what the hell those things were. They weren't no goddamn fries. You know what I'm saying? And then the burger, the buns, the meat was so thin, you couldn't actually see it. And the bun was so thick, you couldn't even see the meat. You had to actually take it open to see the meat. And what they were doing is, if you got a single burger, it was a certain size, thickness. If you got a double burger, they cut that in half. And you got 2 thinner slices. And that's what they were selling people. So clearly they weren't selling what they used to sell. That's why it was completely empty. So I got pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I didn't pay for shit. I was like, this is BS. It's like, what the F is this? You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to get some cheap food, or if I want to get some, regular old processed food, I'd go to McDonald's or something, even though that food was nasty. McDonald's way better than it. But I'm just saying, if I'm looking for some fast food, I'll go to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? And me being in TGI Fridays, because of what you've given me in the past, that's what I'm expecting. You can't be like all of a sudden then be like, oh, well, if you go to Burger King or if you go to McDonald's, they serve the same type of thing. If I want that stuff, I'll go over there. I didn't go over there. I came to TGI Fridays. You know what I'm saying? So because, I came over here, I'm expecting what you guys have been serving the whole time. So I leave and I go to Chili's next door and it's packed. So clearly other people also are thinking the same thing as me when it came to that TGI Fridays. So I go there, I think it was like a year later, we're at the mall that was next to it. Like, let's go check it out. Go inside of it, it's packed. So I'm thinking, okay, they fixed that stuff because it's packed. I ordered my coffee, okay. You know what I'm saying? The coffee was right. The food came over, okay. The food was on point. You know what I mean? So because clearly they understood that, people are not going to come here because there's certain expectations that they have when they come to their restaurant. There's a certain expectation that people have now when they come to the zone. And they're going to want that bread. And they understand what their worth is in that situation, in that zone atmosphere. And that's what they expect. If I'm working at McDonald's in the United States and I'm getting a minimum wage, let's say, depending on what state you are, let's say it's $8 an hour, right? It's $8 an hour that I'm getting, and I moved to Norway. I think it's Norway, Finland, or Denmark. It's one of those three. Their their minimum wage is it's like $20 an hour. It might be higher now. I think it's like $22 an hour right now. But I think it's like $20 an hour right now, right over there. So if I go over there, I tell them, I'm from America and everything like that, you know what I'm saying? I used to get, they can't then come around and be like, hey, we'll give you $15 an hour. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's almost double what you're making before. 15, I'm going to say no. You know what I'm saying? I need $20 an hour. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what I was making over there. I'm not over there right now. I'm here. I'm in Norway. And over here, the minimum wage is $20 an hour. So that's what I'm expecting. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna give me $20 an hour, I'm not gonna work over here. So I'm not gonna work for for less than that. You know what I'm saying? $15 ain't ish. Cause we're in Norway. You know what I'm saying? Whether, but if they're in America, that person would take it in a heartbeat. They'd be sitting there Millie rocking. All that. Because they getting paid. They getting paid compared to what they were making before. So they're gonna be hyped up about that. But not being in Norway, they're not. So yes, when you've been giving people the moon and the stars, that's exactly what everybody else is gonna expect in order to fight you. The moon and the stars. They're gonna expect the moon and the stars. So you better cop on a rocket ship, get your ass into space, grab them stars, grab their moon, wrap it up, put it in a box, bring it down here, and give it to one of these dudes so they can fight you. Like, subscribe, share. I'm out.